Hello and welcome to my drumming. This is a quite short review video really, because I've done a previous review video about the kit that's set up in front of me, and what I wanted to do was just have a quick chat to you about the drum lights that I've added to the kit. So these really are fantastic. The brand of them is Drumlite, spelled L-I-T-E, and I'll just show you what they look like when they're on. So you can have them like this, just in a standard flash. You can have one colour just staying on repeat on at the same time, no flashing, no pulsing. You can increase the brightness of them. So I'm just turning down the red now. If I just turn the room lights out, I'm going to see what this looks like. It might fail horribly, but let's have a quick look. So yeah, looking at the drum lights here and turning up the brightness, just to give you an idea, that's the brightness at the lowest. They then come right up. You've got red, green, blue. I won't go through every single colour, you get the gist. But the other good functionality which it does is you can have a really fast change of the colours. So if you're playing an upbeat song, it hammers it away, you know, goes in really well. Then it can slow down. You can set them depending on the pace that you want to play the song to. So you can move around to speed up the pace of the changes on them. And one of the ones that I really like is this. Now I'm going to have to stop that, otherwise I'm going to fall over when I stand up. But just putting it back to red and coming to put the main house lights on again. So there you go, you see how light the drum lights are, controlled by this remote control. I'll just move the camera now and show you exactly what they look like around the kit. So you can see the wire coming in here. It just comes into a standard control box which is just in front of me here. So you have the manual ability to change some of the settings via these touch buttons here. Personally, I never actually use this because I always use the remote control, which you can see here. So very easy to change. Brightness is here. Colours if you just want one static colour, so just changing to green now. There's green for you. I'm going to turn the brightness down a bit because I think the camera's finding that a bit hard to play with. There you go, brightness down, that's a bit better from a green aspect. So there's the remote control. You can also then see the speed buttons, so you can change up the settings if you want them to pulse or how quickly you want the lights to fade in and fade out. And you've also then got the flash ability, which was the white one I showed you earlier, and it's then got the jump and fade functions. So this is jump. So quite a quick change, and then moving into fade if you're potentially playing a slower song. There's fade, and it gradually goes in between the colours. Now, just to give you an idea, I don't know if it's best to do this whilst the lights are off. Probably is. Right, so if we come around, you can then actually see the strip lights that are put in here. So what I did, I fitted the lights myself. They were very easy to do. It's just simply a matter of taking the drum heads off, both top and bottom, and then the backs of the lights are literally stuck to the inside of the drum. So you've got to be careful trying to keep them at the same level. If I walk around now, you can see where I've placed them in the floor tom. So just at the top there and down at the bottom there. And then the strips on the bass drum, one there, one over there. And then probably better to see in the toms here, one line here, one line you can see actually going through there with the wire coming in. So you can, if you look see the wires coming through the drums, which was one thing that I was a bit uncertain about when I was first getting this, because I thought, will people see, does it look a bit scrappy with all the wires coming around? But to be honest, when you're playing a gig and when the lights are going and when there's other members of the band jumping up and down, you know, even just back at this space here, you can see the lights and you can see the wires, but as soon as the lights actually come on, you know, I think it doesn't ruin any of the looks of the kit if you actually have the whole thing going. So just moving back to give you one final show, turning the lights on now and then coming back so you can see the changing colours. Now I don't know if it'll pick up the remote control from where I am now. No, it won't. But there you go. So that gives you a good view of the lights working. I suppose in all review videos you have to think about, because it's a review, would I recommend it? So yes, wholeheartedly. I think it's great for the kit. I think it puts on a good show. I think it's something really good for an audience to look at. The lights themselves were quite expensive. I think they were £250 for the whole setup. But if you've got professional lighting rigs or any other lights on stage with you whilst you're playing, this just adds to it. So as compared to the cost of other lights, you know, I think it fits in quite well. So I hope that was useful. As ever, any questions, please ask, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers. Bye.